Well, hello, this Soul Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. I am your girl, Sunshine, back with another weekly psychic forecast. I've really missed your energies, but I don't just post. I like to post when Spirit tells me to. And for the past few weeks, I've been told to hold back, so I did exactly that. I hope you've been well. Thank you very much for all the messages. A lot of people asking me, "Oh, Sunshine, what's up? When are you coming back on your channel?" We missed the messages. Thank you so much for the encouragement and the support. I am back here. Okay. Without further ado, let's find out what's going on for you in the next 7 days. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so and tap the bell icon as well so you can be notified anytime I do post another reading for us. Okay, so I'm psychic, I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. Yeah, and I've been born this way. I was born this way. I've been this way for the longest time. I also do coffee cup readings as well. Okay, straight to your message. So the first message I'm getting is that you need to get rest as soon as possible for some of you. You might be beating yourself up about certain decisions that you didn't make earlier or things you didn't see before. But the sooner you get back to a place of peace and harmony in your life, the better. So this message, I'm being told that don't engage in fights that you know are futile. If you know that there's someone that you always have arguments with and the argument never always goes left in some way, don't waste your time fighting with this person. This is a self-defeating exercise. Then we have Angel Bridget. She's saying caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So this has been coming up quite a bit as well, even in other readings over the past few weeks. Caution is warranted. So you need to be careful about something. Don't put yourself in fights that you know are self-defeating, and don't just act off the cuff without looking further into a situation, because there's certain information that you don't have at hand right now, which would be very handy and help you to make more informed decisions if you knew this information. Then we've got breaking free. So there's something that you want to do. You want to improve yourself, improve the way you live your life, improve the kind of persona you've presented to the world. But some of you are afraid, like, oh no, people are used to seeing me in a certain way. If I change, it's going to really mess up things. But Spirit is saying, no, don't even hesitate. This is the time for you to be the best of yourself. Then we've got Noonday from the African Goddess Rising. Bo, thank you so much for this dig. I so appreciate you, girl. And I wish you love, peace, prosperity, and blessings. Okay, let's get the meaning for noonday. This is 34, which goes down to a 7. Okay. So this is the goddess of truth. Whew. So you're being asked to get real. Get real with yourself. Get real with life. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. That's a new hashtag. Truth telling matters. So being able to hear the truth matters just as much. So telling the truth matters, and also being able to hear the truth matters just as much. So tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak your words, because your words have a huge impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. And your declaration is, the truth is my friend. So this is really, I feel energetically that with the caution is warranted in a situation and the truth. These two go hand in hand. So you've been told to stay calm in a situation where the truth is going to be brought to you. Don't overreact. Don't go over the top. Accept the truth gracefully and speak your truth as well without fear, and be able to hear the truth, whatever's going to come to you. Ask Spirit to give you the wisdom or the strength to be able to hear some truth that's coming towards you. Then we have, I surrender to a power greater than me. So Spirit is asking you to surrender. And the minute you surrender, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, and it's an act of love. When you think to universe and to spirit and God, your ancestors, you know what? I actually trust you enough to surrender to you because you're a power greater than me. I realize that I don't have all the power, I don't have all the answers. As the truth comes in, guide me to accept the truth, to be able to process it, and help me to speak my truth and let my truth be heard too. The last time I attended this message, I saw a huge shift, you know, because when you surrender, universe gets to work in a very fast kind of a way. All right, let's get into the main body of our reading. Oh, didn't realize we're already 5 minutes into it. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Holy Guides, what do we need to know for the collective over the next 7 days? Clear, concise messages, and can the best messages please come through? So someone was putting down a heavy burden. This is a close of a cycle. And you may be closing off a cycle when you're dealing, someone who was dealing with a lot of black magic, someone who was spell casting quite a bit, whether it was in a religious kind of an order where they're saying certain prayers to bind up things in your life and all of that, and cause heavy burdens for you. Because you see, this Queen of Wands has got a back turned on the 10 wands. And she's already got one wand in her hand, and she's not worried about these other 10 because the cycle is closed off. She's looking at the sunflower, and sunflowers usually represent hope, peace, prosperity, courage, and all of that. You've learned your lessons, you get to move forward. The world and the 10 of wands are like, it's the same thing. It's closing of a cycle because you've learned all that you needed to learn. Some cycles came into your life for you to learn certain lessons, and you're like, no, but sunshine, why is this coming again? I already learned this lesson. Why do I have to go through and learn it again? Maybe there's something different that you needed to learn about the situation, and you're learning. In the past, there's a transformation, an ending. Again, the theme of endings of cycles for new things to come in. Strong Scorpio energy. I got Sagittarius coming through as well. So you transformed. And for some of you who are tuned into this channel here right now, Spirit is saying some situation that you're worried about is already being solved behind the scenes. So you don't need to be stressed about it. In your current circumstances, you need to proceed with structure and discipline. I do see soldier energy for me. This is like soldier energy coming through as well. Someone being very disciplined, going through the paces as the truth comes in, as you're practicing caution in a certain situation, and you're breaking free, you're improving yourself, you're staying away from self-defeating conversations or challenges that you know better than to get yourself embroiled in. That's the word that's coming through. In the future, with strong Gemini energy, something to do with partnerships, a strong emphasis on partnerships, and making a very important decision because as the cycle is closed off, all 1, 2, 3 are talking about the cycle closing off. There's a new beginning that's coming in. You needing to choose, okay, now that this has come to a close, what do I choose? What am I going to go forward with? Which is the Lovers card coming up here, strong Gemini energy. You're making an important decision. The King is detaching yourself emotionally from a situation. Remember, we spoke earlier on that there's some situation or some fight, some situation that you know is self-defeating and you don't want to get yourself embroiled in that. Someone is deciding to detach themselves emotionally from a situation. For just a couple of you, just a few of you, there could be an actual house move, and you might be parting ways with the community or with the person that you stay with. That's a strong energy coming through here with the 8 of Cups. I'm trying to get them all into focus as much as possible. In your environment, yeah, same message. You're cutting off people, places, and situations that no longer serve your highest good. I'm also picking up, there was someone who's doing like word spells on you, and whatever spells they did, if they were wishing an untimely ending on you, I had to choose my words carefully, just as we were advised earlier on. That same energy is being returned to them. There's going to be some quick communication coming in, speaking about the close of a cycle. Someone's rushing in. We've got 2 nights, so that's like telling me there's fast-moving energy coming through, and the result is the 10 of Cups. Peace, blessings, prosperity, marital bliss for some of you, those who want that, who are looking for that in their lives, that may be coming up as well. Okay, let's clarify, shall we? Let's find out what is truly going down in this situation. Okay, what is the Queen of Wands reversed looking at? So someone was doing some sort of magic on you. Ace of Swords says it's true. And this magic is being exposed, it's being revealed for everyone to see. And they're now regretting the way they treated you. Someone is regretting having used dark magic on you because someone might have come at you and not actually realize who you were. And I think that's a key thing. If someone's going to raise up any sort of a spiritual battle, whatever battle against a person, they need to first study the opponent carefully and not make the mistake of underestimating them or feeling that they've got the full truth of who they are and all of that. So someone was doing some dark magic, but the truth is coming out. It's being exposed. This could be a group of people actually, and this person could be losing money, or this person could have lost a lot of finances trying to do spell work against you. Their money is gone all funny. They wanted you to be sad and depressed, but I feel like this is an energy that's coming towards them, and they know that they're going to lose money, they're going to be sad, because these are the words, curses they sent against you. They also probably sent a lot of people to spy on you and to gossip about you, and they're aware that this is the same energy that's coming to them. Without further ado, my darlings, let's go straight to the cheeky madams and find out, what is this dark energy? What is this all about? A mystery is about to be solved. We've got a couple of times coming through the energy of a cycle closing off, burdens being put down. So you probably were caught up in a mystery, and a mystery is unraveling before your very eyes about who caused the baggage in your life, who was causing the, I'm hearing the word descent. Okay. So dissent is like unhappiness, or people just putting their mouth on you. But this person thought that you wouldn't know. They were so smug, full of themselves. They were so sure that you'd never know what they were up to. So this was a covert operation. This person is going to have some sort of an emergency in their life for what they did to you. The witch hunter, someone who's always finding fault in you and other people. But you have learned your lessons, like we say there with the world card coming up there. You've already learned your lessons. You've learned your lessons. You now know what you needed to know about the situation, and you conducted yourself as well as you could. Yeah, this person is headed on a path to catastrophe. They're seeing all the nasty, mean things they're sending towards you, coming towards their very life, messing up finances, having people turning against you, sadness, depression, regret, and all of that. They can clearly see it coming because these are the energies that they raised up against you. So it shouldn't be so much of a surprise. It's exactly what they sowed. That's what karma is. No, whatever you sow is you get back. If you've got a plantation full of lemons, don't stand there expecting peaches to grow from those trees. Expect a thorny harvest. Yeah, a harvest of thorns and bitter fruit, which is good for certain things. Especially for learning of lessons. Okay, what else do we need to know about your learned lessons with the world card there? You're deciding to go in a different direction and go towards your wish fulfillment, because this chapter is done. The karmic lessons you had to learn from maybe several lifetimes have gone, but someone is trying to, yeah, these two, someone's trying to cause conflict with you. What is this conflict? Someone that you may have cut off, someone you saw that was being unscrupulous and out cause trouble for you. This could be someone in some twisted way who felt that they had a cup of love for you, but you're no longer entangled. You're coming out guns blazing, and your mind is not all tangled up in whatever illusion they were trying to sell you. This was someone who you could have ate and drank with, someone that you considered a friend, but this came out sideways. This is like a sideways friend, someone who's low-key jealous of you, someone who's on the DL. You're someone who employed unethical or non-spiritual, non-conventional, non-religious ways to fulfill their means. And you've learned your lesson about this person. This person could have been very sneaky and subtle in your energy, and they're going to get to see that they've missed out on the biggest blessing of their life. They missed out on the opportunity. Whew, what do we need to know about this sneaky character, the Queen of Swords, coming out? This person's full of nonsense. They just say whatever they think of saying, whether they're in possession of the facts or not. This could be a neighbor of yours, a neighbor who talks nonsense about you. You've learned your lessons concerning this person. They were sneaky, they were low vibrational, and they wanted to really cause a certain pain in your life, but you're going to live to tell the tale because you're not alone. Elders fight on your behalf. That's why this neighbor is speaking nonsense, because they're not aware that elders actually fight on your behalf. This could be someone who drives a white car. This neighbor of yours is loud and obnoxious. The only advice they listen to is their own, as foolish as it might be. So you've learned the lessons, you get to move on. You're closing off a cycle with this neighbor who speaks nonsense. Um, this neighbor is going to have a civil case raised against them, or they're already in the midst of a civil case. Their future has not been written out yet. Spirit doesn't want us to say what's going to happen with them next. Yeah, one of these people could be a heavy built man who works in construction as well. Or they were operating within a heavy built man who works in construction, but you've learned your lessons about these sneaky, sly people who are subtle and hurt people with their words. They say hurtful things, things to cause harm or a certain end to other people just by them speaking a lot of nonsense, things that don't make any sense. They are not in possession of the truth and they don't care to look for the truth. They'll make up their own version of the truth um, and believe that truth. You know, this is what we've called cognitive dissonance, when someone's mind is totally divorced from the reality at hand. But this cycle is coming to a close with this neighbor. So this could be to do the house move or the change of environment, or spirit is stepping in another way, because you're ready to see that angels have got your back, elders have your back. What's happening in the future for the collective? So someone is praying for divine protection in the future and praying for divine guidance as they make certain decisions. As you make these decisions, you may be blocking off certain people's energies, cutting some people off, because the Most High is giving you a certain blessing, a blessing which is like a seed that's going to grow and sprout and cause a lot. That's going to cause a lot of happiness for you, and you might even have a lot of people coming around you because of your blessing in the future. Oh, wow. The King and the Queen of Cups. We've also got a divine partnership coming for a couple of you. If you're already in a committed relationship, this could be a relationship going a step up. What else do you need to know about this divine couple? Someone didn't want their hard times to come to an end for this couple here. This could be someone that you end up working with. Someone wants to work with you and also have a relationship with you. This could be a situation that's coming up for you as well in the future with the lovers. You have reached a decisive point in your life where you have to decide what your wish come true truly looks like, and be true to yourself as well. Speak the truth to yourself about what you really want and desire out of life. Some of you may also be making finances from your skills and your talents, what you've been trained to do and what comes naturally for you. So the future is really looking really good after you've learned your lessons, you've closed off certain cycles, there's been a transformation, and you're holding back until you receive further information about a certain situation. And maybe just you holding back is what has helped you close off a cycle and get all these happy blessings coming in for you. We have two number 10s there and the world. So definitely closing of cycles and new things coming in for you. What is the key for the collective with the Eight of Cups? That's a bit. See, our spirit is being coy today. Eight of Cups clarified by the Eight of Cups. So you're leaving something behind because you're listening to your intuition and your gut feeling is telling you to leave something behind and walk on. A toxic situation. Some of you could be a Capricorn, dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable, very mean, spiteful, out to cause trouble, a person who's really nasty, and you're detaching yourself from this kind of a situation or person, even though you've been invested in it. This person left behind is going to see you as a missed opportunity. They're going to regret toying with your emotions, playing the fool. I think I'm going to have to come in with an extension of this reading and we find out a bit more about what this person is regretting. Join me for the next part of this reading. Love and light.